Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, good morning everybody. How are you today? I hope you always in good condition. Jangan lupa jaga kesehatan dan tetap patuhi protokol kesehatan juga ya. Nah, sebelum kita memulai pelajaran pada pagi hari ini, saya minta kalian semua untuk mencuci muka terlebih dahulu. Kalau mandi boleh miss? Boleh saja. Dan jangan lupa juga mempersiapkan buku serta peralatan tulis lainnya. Supaya apa sih? Supaya kalian tetap semangat menghadapi pembelajaran kita pada pagi hari ini. Sudah? Oke. Before we start our lesson, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Then, don't forget to fill your attendance list in Google Classroom. Saya sudah menyiapkan kalian untuk absen di Google Classroom. Nah, sebelum kita melanjutkan ke materi berikutnya, saya ingin membahas dulu materi yang sebelumnya. Apa sih? Ada yang masih ingat? Betul sekali. Descriptive text. What is descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text we say what a person or thing is like. Jadi, descriptive text itu mendeskripsikan atau menceritakan tentang orang atau benda. Masih ingat atau enggak generic structure-nya? Betul sekali. Apa sih generic structure dari descriptive text? Identification and then description. Oke, good. Berarti masih ingat ya. Nah, sekarang kita lanjutkan ke materi berikutnya. The next material is narrative text. What is narrative text? Ada yang masih ingat? Atau ada yang tahu apa sih itu narrative text? Karena ini adalah pelajaran SMP, jadi di sini kita hanya mengulang atau mengingat-ingat saja. Ya, definition of narrative text is kind of text that tells the story in the past. Jadi, narrative text itu adalah jenis teks yang menceritakan kisah di masa lampau atau di masa lalu. Narrative text itu juga memiliki tujuan. Apa ya tujuannya? Ada yang tahu? Ya, the purpose of narrative text is to amuse or to entertain the reader about the story. Jadi, tujuan dari narrative text ini adalah menghibur pembaca atau pendengar tentang sebuah cerita. Seperti itu. Nah, selain tujuan atau purpose, narrative text juga memiliki generic structure. What is generic structure of narrative text? Ada yang tahu? Atau masih ada yang ingat? Betul sekali. Narrative text memiliki 4 generic structure. Apa saja yaitu? Yang pertama, orientation. Yang kedua, complication. And then, resolution. And the last, reorientation. Good. Sekarang kita bahas satu persatu ya. What is orientation? Apa sih isi dari orientasi itu? Orientation, it is about the opening paragraph where the characteristic of the story are introduced such as person, time, or place. Jadi dalam orientasi ini berisi tentang paragraf pembuka di mana karakter dalam sebuah cerita itu mulai diperkenalkan. Seperti nama orang, waktunya itu kapan, dan tempatnya itu di mana. Seperti itu. Yang kedua tadi apa? Complication. What is complication? Complication is where the problem in the story differ. Jadi komplikasi ini dapat disebut sebagai puncak masalah dalam sebuah cerita. Yang ketiga, resolution. What is the resolution? Apa isi dari resolusi itu? Resolusi itu dapat dapat disebut sebagai masalah itu mulai terungkap. Jadi masalah dalam cerita itu mulai terungkap atau mulai terpecahkan, seperti itu. Yang terakhir tadi apa? Oke, reorientation. What is reorientation? Reorientation is the ending of the story. Jadi reorientasi berisi tentang akhir dari sebuah cerita. Entah itu berakhir dengan sad ending atau happy ending. Seperti itu. Okay, the next point is kind of narrative text. Jadi, narrative text itu memiliki banyak sekali jenis cerita. Dan yang saya tampilkan ini adalah beberapa jenis cerita dari narrative text. Yang pertama adalah legend atau legenda. Sudah tidak asing lagi kan di telinga kalian apa itu legenda? Legend is a narrative of human action that are perceived both by teller and listener to take place within human history. Jadi, legenda itu dapat diartikan sebagai cerita yang berisi tentang asal-usul sebuah tempat. Contohnya seperti apa, Miss? Ceritanya seperti apa, Miss? Example, the story of Toba Lake. Apalagi ya? The Legend of Tangkuban Perahu. Seperti itu. Yang kedua, myth. Apa itu myth? Myth atau mite atau bisa disebut juga dengan mitos. Myth is a traditional story, especially one confronting the early history of people or explaining some natural or social phenomenon, and typically involving supernatural being or evil. Jadi, mite itu bisa diartikan sebagai sebuah cerita yang dianggap benar-benar terjadi oleh empu ceritanya atau oleh penganutnya. Contohnya, seperti cerita Jaka Tarub, Malin Kundang, dan Nyi Roro Kidul. Jenis naratif teks yang ketiga adalah fable atau fabel, atau biasanya kalian menyebutnya dengan cerita binatang. What is a fable? Fable are stories that tell the life on animal that behave like human. Jadi, fabel itu diartikan sebagai cerita yang menceritakan kehidupan binatang atau hewan yang berperilaku menyerupai manusia. Contohnya kalian sudah tahu ya, seperti mouse deer and crocodile, and then ant and crazy bird. Like that. Dan yang terakhir adalah fairy tale, atau biasanya kalian menyebut dengan dongeng. What is fairy tale? Fairy tale is a children's story in a magical setting about imaginary character that includes fairies, dwarves, witches, angel, troll, and talking animal. Jadi fairy tale itu adalah cerita fiktif atau imajinasi seperti binatang dan tumbuhan yang bisa berbicara sendiri seperti manusia. Contoh ceritanya seperti apa? Cinderella, Snow White, and Rapunzel. Like that. Okay, now we go to the next point. Tapi sebelum itu, Miss mau nanya nih. Kira-kira ada yang ketiduran nggak ya? Pastinya nggak dong. Kan tadi Miss sudah kasih waktu kalian untuk mandi dan cuci muka. Nah, Supaya menambah semangat kalian, kita tonton video berikut ini yuk.
In a kingdom far away, a pretty princess was born. The king and queen called her Snow White because her skin was as white as the snow that falls from a winter sky. The years passed by happily until Snow White's mother, the queen, fell very ill and died. After years of solitude, the king decided to marry a beautiful woman who became Snow White's stepmother. You can't imagine how evil she really was. Snow White's stepmother became crazy with envy when she beheld Snow White's beauty. She also knew how much her father, the king, loved Snow White, and she couldn't stand it. No one knew that every full moon, the stepmother brought to life her magic mirror with her dark magic. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" asked the stepmother, to which the mirror always replied,
"Snow White is the fairest."
One day, the king had to travel to a faraway land, and the stepmother took advantage of his absence to plot an evil plan. She would order a soldier to get rid of Snow White once and for all. The soldier took Snow White to the forest, but when he saw how sweet and innocent the young girl was, he was unable to harm her. He decided to let her go under the condition that she would never return to the palace. Lost and scared, the princess looked for shelter in the heart of the forest. Luckily, before night fell, she found a small house. Snow White knocked on the door, but nobody answered. So she decided to go in and spend the night. Tired, she fell into a deep sleep on top of 7 tiny beds that she had. While Snow White was sleeping, not far from there, 7 dwarves were working happily in the mines. At dawn, the dwarves returned home to rest and found a young girl sleeping in their beds. When she woke up, Snow White told them her sad story. The dwarves wanted to help her, so they eagerly offered her their home. They all lived there together. On the next full moon, the stepmother once again cast her spell on the mirror. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, and now who is the fairest of them all?" she asked, to which the mirror once again replied,
"Snow White is the fairest."
The stepmother was so angry when she discovered that Snow White was still alive that she used her crystal ball to find out where the princess was hiding. The evil queen disguised herself as an old woman and went to the dwarf's house. She knocked on the door, and when Snow White answered, she offered her a poison. When the young girl bit into the fruit, she fell, overcome by a deep sleep. When the dwarves found Snow White lying on the floor, they thought she was dead, so they began to sing a song in her memory. A handsome prince heard their sad melody, which flooded the forest, and he decided to find out where it was coming from. When the prince found the poison girl, he fell deeply in love with her. Captivated by her beauty, he drew near her side and gave her a kiss. With that kiss, Snow White woke up from her deep sleep. and fell in love with the handsome prince. The stepmother, unaware that her evil plan had failed, repeated her wicked ritual on the next full moon. "Mirror, mirror on the wall, now who is the fairest of them all?" When the mirror replied,
"Snow White is still the fairest."
The stepmother became so angry and envious that she was consumed by her own evil magic. The mysterious disappearance of the evil queen quickly spread throughout the kingdom. And when Snow White found out, she confessed to the prince that she was also a princess. Now that the danger was gone, they could return to the kingdom. Finally, after much time apart, Snow White was reunited with her elderly father, who had thought he would never see his beloved daughter again. And that was the beginning of a very happy time in the kingdom, one free from evil and envy.
Gimana? Sudah selesaikah menonton videonya? Oke, yang saya tampilkan di atas adalah identify of Snow White story. Nah, now we identify together. Yang pertama adalah orientation. Kalian dapat menemukan orientation in first paragraph atau dalam video awal. Orientation of Snow White's story is in kingdom far away, a pretty princess was born. The king and queen called Snow White as the snow that falls from a winter day. Yang kedua adalah complication. Kalian dapat menemukan complication pada puncak masalah atau masalah itu dimulai. Snow White's mother became crazy with envy when she beheld Snow White's beauty. She also knew how much her father, the king, loved Snow White, and she couldn't stand it. Yang ketiga adalah resolution. Resolution adalah di mana permasalahan itu mulai terpecahkan atau mendapatkan solusi. The example, a handsome prince heard their sad melody, which flooded the forest, and he decided to find out where it was coming from. When the prince found the passionate girl, he fell deeply in love with her. Captivated by her beauty, he drew near her side and gave her a kiss. With the kiss, Snow White woke up from her deep sleep and fell in love with the handsome prince. And the last is reorientation. Finally, after much time apart, Snow White was reunited with her elderly father, who had told he would never see his beloved daughter again. And that was the beginning of a very happy time in the kingdom, one free from evil and envy. Nah, kalian dapat menemukan reorientation ini pada paragraf terakhir atau video terakhir. Jadi gimana dalam cerita ini? Berakhir dengan betul sekali, happy ending. Nah, selanjutnya kita mengidentifikasi language feature of Snow White's story. Ada apa saja ya kira-kira? Yang pertama, past tense. Dalam video tadi menggunakan past tense. Contohnya seperti called, faced, knew, broke, told, saw, and knock. Yang kedua, use verb of time. The example, in the kingdom far away, one day, a dawn, and on the next moment. Jadi dalam adverb of time ini kalian dapat menjumpainya pada kalimat pertama. And then direct speech. Contohnya seperti yang ada di atas. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Seperti itu. and then time conjunction. Seperti when, now that, finally, and use adverbial phrase. The example, to the forest, to the palace. And the last is use passive voice. The example, was sleeping, were working, was so angry, was hiding, and etc. Sampai sini paham ya? Nah, kurang lebih seperti itu tadi ya contohnya. So, your job today is looking for a story. Jadi, tugas kalian hari ini adalah mencari sebuah cerita. Entah itu fable, legend, fairy tale, or myth. And then, you identify the generic structure and language feature. Lalu, kalian mengidentifikasi generic structure-nya seperti apa. Mulai dari orientation, complication, resolution, and then reorientation. Dan jangan lupa identify the language feature, seperti yang Miss contohkan tadi dalam video. Nah, after you identify the story, you return the story you read earlier using your own language. Jadi, setelah kalian mengidentifikasi generic structure-nya, language feature-nya, kalian menceritakan kembali cerita yang kalian baca tadi. In English ya, dalam bahasa Inggris. Dan dikirim dalam bentuk video. Jadi, tugas kalian ada 2. Yang pertama adalah tool. Mengidentifikasi generic structure and language feature dan dikirim dalam bentuk words atau tulis tangan juga bisa. Yang kedua adalah menceritakan kembali cerita yang kalian baca tadi dan dikirim dalam bentuk video. Betul sekali. Dan jangan lupa ceritanya minimal 2 paragraf. Tidak boleh 1 paragraf. Lebih boleh. Dan ceritanya tidak boleh sama seperti yang Miss contohkan dalam video tadi. Tadi ceritanya apa ya? Betul sekali, Snow White. Jadi kalian tidak boleh menggunakan Snow White dalam cerita kalian. Paham ya? Baiklah, sebelum kita mengakhiri pembelajaran kita pada pagi hari ini, saya ingin memberikan sedikit review tentang materi yang kita bahas tadi. Yang pertama adalah definition of narrative text. Narrative text is kind of text that tells story in the past. Yang kedua, generic structure. Ada berapa? Iya, narrative text memiliki 4 generic structure. Yang pertama, orientation, complication, resolution, and then reorientation. Lalu, narrative text juga memiliki language feature. Language feature seperti apa yang digunakan oleh narrative text? Ya, past tense, temporal conjunction, direct indirect speech, passive voice, and etc. Dan yang terakhir adalah jenis-jenis narrative text. Apa saja tadi? Ya, legend, fable, fairy tale, and then myth. Sudah paham ya? Ada yang masih bingung? Okay, that's all material about narrative text. If you any question about our today's material or about the text, text me please in WhatsApp group. So, at the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and then let's say Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Semoga pembelajaran kita pada pagi hari ini bermanfaat. Dan tetap jaga kesehatan dan patuhi protokol kesehatan juga. See you to the next meeting. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.